Hello, this is Jay Johnson with Running Times. I'm excited to introduce weeks 3 and 4 of our general strength progression. This week we'll be doing a leg circuit that's composed of 4 exercises at the end of your hard runs. So the first exercise is simply a front lunge. This is a pretty good example. Technically, she could maybe take a little longer stride or a longer lunge, but the depth of that lunge is good, and I really like her posture. A lot of athletes, when they actually get down into the lunge, will lean forward. Then exercise number 2 is simply a lateral lunge. You need to get your butt down, and then the second thing you need to pay attention to is that your feet are perpendicular to the direction that you're moving. So that's why this insert, showing her moving across that lane line. What's going to happen is most people will have their toes splayed out, but her feet there were perpendicular to that line. Exercise number 3 is simply a single leg squat. It should feel like running, but again, you're trying to squat down. You're going to feel this in your glutes and your hamstrings. This is an exercise that looks simple, but it's difficult for a lot of people. So we're also going to show you, there's just kind of a variation here where you can put both arms out in front of you. You can put your foot in front of you. If you want to bend that leg that's out in front, you can do that. But this is a variation that if the normal running motion with the single leg squat is too difficult for you, you can do something else. Then the next thing we're going to do is a lateral shuffle. And the lateral shuffle is just like the lateral lunge, except you're going to go 20 meters, okay? And you want to go fairly quickly. So watch her coming back now. Her butt stays low. Her feet are perpendicular to the direction that she's moving, and that's pretty challenging. You don't want any breaks either between those exercises. Okay, here we go. 40 seconds, Brent. All right, Mom, Vaughn. You're doing 40 seconds on each pose. How many years have you been doing this?
4,
3, 4.
3.
So is this easy?
Yes.
So 40 seconds times 4. How long is this? This is over 3 minutes? Or?
No, it's 2 minutes 40 seconds.
2 minutes and 40 seconds. Thank you, cameraman Keenan. So this isn't hard.
No.
No.
Is that the right answer?
Here, that is the right answer. So here's my question: could you have done this the very first day?
Maybe this pose, but not the other ones.
Not the other ones. So if somebody's at home and they're struggling, struggling with 20 seconds, can you give them some sort of confidence that they'll be able to get there eventually?
Yes, it'll get easier.
Yeah.
Even the next time you do it, it'll be easier.
Hello, folks. I'm going to hop in here because the audio from this part forward didn't go quite as well as we'd hoped. But I did want to show this video uncut. So we're going to show her in each pose for 40 seconds. And so in this pose right here, what I want you to see is that she's having to work a little bit to keep her hips up. Okay, and if you notice, her hips will kind of go up and down. I think what happens for most novices, and again, even if you're only doing 40 seconds of this, which isn't amazingly challenging, just make sure you're really anal about those lines and your posture. Now, this is the most difficult for most athletes. This is the supine pedestal. Holding this for 40 seconds will be challenging for most people. You're really going to feel it in your glute and the insertion of your hamstring. It's just a very challenging exercise for most people. If you look at that straight line, she's got a straight line from her ankle all the way up through her hips and to her shoulders. And she's exaggerating it a little bit here with her hips kind of shooting up towards the sky. And basically what's going to happen is if you're contracting your glute, right, if you're firing your glute, you should be able to shoot your hips up that way. Now right there she dips her hips a little bit just to show you what is basically the incorrect way to be doing that exercise. So then after 40 seconds on that side, then you go over and finish with 40 seconds of lateral pedestal. Hopefully, by the way, you don't walk in the video shot like I did there if you're doing this at home. My apologies for that. Well, one thing you can do with this that she'll play with a little bit is you can have your arm straight in the air, or that arm that is free, you can have that down. I mean, it's completely up to you. You can look at your watch to see how many seconds you have left. But the one thing I want you to notice, and it's a little tough to tell here with the light and the glare on her back, but it's just a great example that the back of our bodies, the posterior chain, is working here, okay? You got muscles in your back that as a runner you need to use, and you need to make those muscles work in training. Okay, so this is pretty challenging. The leg circuit going right into 40 seconds of pedestal, and hope you enjoy this general strength workout.